Hello everybody, this is Reviews and More, back with another quick tech review. This one's from Joyusing, or Joyusing. This is the v600 dot cam. It goes from 1080p up to 4K, and it is a nice little document camera slash webcam setup that you can get, and it is very well made. It is nice and heavy. This particular model is black, sleek, looks very good in any kind of office setting. And here you see me just unboxing it. The biggest, nicest touch is that it comes with a mat to actually center your things if you're doing dot cam work, or what we call teachers do it for documents and showing like historical items or showing items that need to be seen by the whole class but can't be passed out. You also have this for things like taking pictures, doing image scans via the picture taking process on your computer. It comes with software that you can download from their website, and I can link that in the description. I might do that later on. But overall, a very, very high quality base there. The camera itself, very high quality. As the video goes on, you'll see a comparison of the 1080p in 30 frames per second, 1080p in 60 frames per second, and finally at 4K at 30 frames per second. One little warning about the 4K, because 4K does require a lot of light. The integrated light in this document cam does work, but if you have a secondary light source, it does work even better when that is happening. Right now, what you're seeing is my external light source, not the document cam, obviously, because it's currently being unboxed. Now, also included in your setup is a standard clip that you can use to mount to any other tripod, or more often you mount it to your laptop if your laptop has no camera, or to a desktop computer monitor, again, if there is no integrated camera on it. So it's a very good webcam, all things considered. You'll see a side-by-side to compare just how the lighting looks and everything, and that should kind of help you gauge what it should look like overall. But you see here, you can pivot the camera any which way you need to, up and down, all around. It can be basically what this allows you to do is use it as a document camera, and then if you have to quickly transition, you can transition over to a standard webcam very quickly, which is a very, very nice touch. And the integrated light is kind of helpful for that as well. Now it also has the little hand remote, and on that remote there's a mirror image option that basically flips it around so it makes it accurate to what you're seeing. There's also obviously a picture button, a video button, autofocus button, and a just a zoom in, zoom out. And the zoom in, zoom out all works. The only thing that doesn't work with the Microsoft integrated software on a PC is the picture taking button. You'll have to download the actual external software offered by the using company, and they will basically be able to take you from there, and it'll be fully integrated at that point. But if you just want to use the Microsoft integrated camera, it works there as well. You just can't record with the button. You gotta use your mouse and keyboard to kind of use the commands on the PC. And here you see me showcasing the mirror buttons. That bottom one, the autofocus, is up top above that red line, and all the various zoom in, zoom outs, and the actual picture button just below the red line. And right here we'll see a comparison of just what the focus looks like and how close you can get it. So as you see me lifting this thing very close, you can get this camera within about 2 to 3 inches of the item in question and still get a very, very sharp image, which is very nice. It's not quite a macro lens, but it is very, very good. And here you go, just seeing me zoom in on a different item that's not paper. This is just a little Christmas ornament. This is using the integrated zoom on the camera with the little buttons. Just see how close it gets down. And the next thing you're going to hear is a comparison of the 1080p at 30 frames per second, 60 frames per second, and 4K at 30 frames per second. And you're also going to hear the integrated sound that comes with the microphone that's attached to this camera. So if you want to know what it sounds like, so you don't have to use an external mic, this is what it actually sounds like when you don't have any external microphone. 30 frames per second. $60 frames per second. $4K at 30 frames per second. And there it is, guys. That's the sound. Not the best sound in the world, but it's basically just an integrated microphone inside the actual camera. You can't really expect too much out of them. It's really made for convenience more than it is made for the super high quality ability to capture sound. But it is good for just general meetings, Zooms, teaching scenarios, that kind of stuff, recording things for a class maybe, recording a presentation for a school project if you got kids. Overall, a very, very good quality item, and I'm really happy with it overall. It's simple to use. It's plug and play if you want to use the Windows software. They also have their own individual software, which allows a little bit more utility for various things you might want to do with the camera. But that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope it was helpful. If you have any comments or questions, just leave them down there at the bottom, and I'll try to get to them as quickly as I can.